Welcome to Riverbend Talon on WBGZ. Brought to you by the Halpin Music Company.
Brought to you by the Halpin Music Company and by Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance. And I love it when you scramble like that, Pigpen. And you just got back from the sea shanty sing-along just like that, man. Dude, it was fast.
Oh, I was there.
You went, sang a shanty during the introduction and came back, dude. That was amazing. And you're not quick. Even gassed for an old guy.
I am quick. Just ask my wife.
Are you gassed, though? No, you're doing good. You're breathing. Not only is the sea shanty sing-along already started at Morrison's Irish Pub, but it's trivia night down at the Conservatory, and later tonight, Mila Duffy takes the stage.
Yeah, and I understand there's a group that has been slaying the trivia night.
Oh, okay.
A group that has won just about every night down there. So if you think you got your trivia game together, you got to dethrone this group, this motley crew, we'll call them.
I think Butch Moore could do it. I'm betting on Butch Moore.
I'm going to bet my money on
even though
Butch
he's going to be at Big Daddy's from 6 to 9 tonight. But I need to say that because it's already past 6. Just like Whiskey River's already underway. That's Kenny McPeak.
Yeah.
On the drums.
Down at Dorsey.
Yeah, Prairie Inn and Dorsey.
Prairie Inn and Dorsey.
Yeah.
Going back to Edwardsville, though, we got Sister Hazel at the Wildey Theater. 7:30 is the kickoff on that one.
Who's Sister Hazel?
Sister Hazel?
Does Flip the Frog know who Sister Hazel is?
I've heard the name.
Yeah. From the 90s. Well, they had a big hit in the 90s, right?
Yeah, that's the kind of bands that play the Wildey. A big hit at some point.
Yeah.
Right.
So that one's not ringing a bell.
Mahogany Rush, bands like that.
Twisted Sister.
Twisted Sister was at the Wildey?
No, but Sister Hazel.
Angel
Sister
was.
Hazel.
Wishbone Ash.
You know who's coming?
Yeah.
Has already sold out one show. Zebra.
Yeah.
The original lineup.
Oh, yeah.
The original lineup doing the first album in its entirety. Yeah. Must see. $47.
Who doesn't love Tell Me What You Want?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love that song?
Exactly. You know, a song I liked was Take Your Fingers From My Hair.
You know, here's what's funny. You're talking about rabbit holes. You go down the YouTube rabbit hole, and that is one that came up as recommended for me today. That very one.
I just got goosebumps thinking of that song. No, it's actually because I'm warm. My house is freezing.
Well, my wife just told me that we turned on that heat at the house. So last night was a great sleeping night. I don't know.
So to everyone out in radio world,
what the hell did we just talk about?
that Dennis is talking to, that's Darren.
I forgot we were on the radio.
Flip the Frog.
I'm playing your game.
You are. You just went into it, man. We've got two of the members of Flip the Frog. We've got Darren, who was just talking to Dennis. He's the bassist and vocalist. What's happening, Mr. Darren? Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
He's the new guy.
Yeah, there's gonna be some hazing before. So speaking of Sister Hazel, there will be some hazeling going on.
Nice one.
Let it begin.
Also, welcome back to the show, Lynn, the Git Fiddlist.
Hey,
what's going on, Mr. Lynn? Good to see you again.
Not much. Ready to do it.
Although I see you in Halpin.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty regularly down there. It's almost like you work there. You're there so often. And then missing in action, Josh.
Yes.
Your drummer, he had better things to do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, whatever. He's out. I'm not going to give Josh too much heck just yet, but we're going to get there.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys were talking about Sister Hazel.
Yeah.
Playing at the Wildey Theater, and that went into Zebras coming there.
Yeah.
And then I felt like I needed to tell everyone who was talking, because I felt like there was at least one person out there going, who is this? What's going on? So
it's nice to have a venue like the Wildey Theater.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, that's a sweet place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Mr. Al Canal is killing it up there with
Of course he is. Everybody knows Al.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like you say, he brings in some of those like one-hit wonders, like I guess Sister Hazel would be a case, but some of the old classic rock bands that he brings in, it's just like, oh yeah. You brought up the Mahogany Rush or whatever coming in, and I remember Wishbone Ash. I missed it.
Oh, Wishbone Ash. Yeah.
I was bummed to miss that one because I dig those guys. They're one of those trippy, kind of psychedelic rock bands that good times.
Now, what's their big hit?
Phoenix. Phoenix Rising. Yeah. Now we're talking about Wishbone Ash.
And I don't know what we're talking about.
You said what's their big?
We hopped around a bit.
I don't know if they.
That one, that one there's a tough one because I don't think they got a lot of radio.
I was gonna say I don't think. Yeah, I play them on the radio.
But I'll tell you what, you show up at a biker event, everybody's asking for Wishbone Ash. We used to get requests for that all the time.
For which one?
Wishbone Ash.
Oh yeah.
Denny, do you still do those biker?
No, I've completely retired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the interest of full disclosure, Denny and I, it should be noted, we go way back.
Like
way
car
back.
seats.
Almost the car seats, yeah.
Yeah. We didn't have car seats when we grew up.
They just buckled us in.
Well, actually, what they did, they stuck the seat belts down under the seat. And, like, if you dropped a quarter or something and your dad was in the car and you reached down to get the quarter and you're like, Dad, what is that? And he'd go, put that thing back down there. It might hurt somebody.
Get back up in the back dash.
Yes.
But you get some sunlight.
I got to admit, stole that from Tim Wilson.
Yeah. Bounced around a bit in the back.
But yeah, that's how it was. That's why it's a good joke.
Yeah.
Different times.
For sure. So
yeah, he grew up around the corner from me since we were
young
young lads.
neighbors.
Cottage Hills represent.
Yeah, Cottage Hills grade school.
Gotcha.
That was a grade school in Cottage Hills back in those days.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I didn't know. Okay, off topic a little bit, but I didn't realize Fosterburg had an elementary school until today.
Okay.
I'm 53 years old. Just found out today.
Yeah.
Here's a story I ask everybody that went to Cottage Hills grade school. Do you remember when the Firehouse burnt down?
No.
I always
No, I do not.
That the Firehouse.
Well, the Firehouse is literally right next door.
It is.
To this day.
It did. It
burnt down. The Firehouse.
It did.
And that's what we call in English biz irony, folks. What caused the fire?
I don't remember.
Mice and matches.
It's hard telling in Cottage Hills.
In Cottage Hills, anything can happen.
But they built a nice new one, so
yeah, it is nice.
Maybe that's how it happened. Anyways,
Suddenly we got some answers coming. Follow the money.
Where were you, Denny? Where were you that night?
We don't have a mayor. I'm just saying in Cottage Hills.
In the highest ranking official in Cottage Hills is going to be the fire chief at this point. So
Yeah.
who's
Is it
gonna
still Rob?
investigate?
Is Rob still the fire chief? I
No,
think?
not anymore.
Oh,
I
he's
don't
not?
think. Maybe
Okay.
he is. I don't know. It's been a while. We had Rob on, but
Oh, you did?
I'm not sure
Okay.
he was fire chief then. Though. I think he had given it up to manage the bar.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Anyways.
look, real quick story about Rob. Okay, Stephen Piercy, the lead singer from Rat.
Right.
He used to do this thing with his hair. You remember how Stephen Piercy would have, let his hair hang over one side?
Yeah.
Rob could do that and look exactly like Stephen Piercy. I mean, he doesn't look like Stephen Piercy. Stephen Piercy doesn't even look like Stephen Piercy, but he could, and it used to crack me up because he would look exactly like him. He would twist his hair up and then.
Speaking of burning down the house, Frankie and the House Shakers are burning down the house right now down in
Down at
Patrick's, Granite City. Cool. And just to wrap up our Thursday, cross the line at Fast Eddie's from 7 to 11. And let's see, Lazy Lester. Surprise pop-up gig at Doyd's Village Inn. I think they were there last night. And didn't have an act tonight, and so they're back. I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Cool beans.
Also, of course, experienced live music row going on
Which
down
they
in
didn't
Belleville.
They didn't list anything.
Didn't list anything
for tonight.
That's been going on for a couple of years, so hopefully
But certain nights this weekend they did. So something went down this Thursday. Of course, Easter is shutting down a lot of gigs and bars on Sunday. So.
And then over at the Central Stage, which is right below KDHX over there in St. Louis, JMO presents Bear Fuzz with Colt Ball and Friends. So that's going on 8 p.m.
Yeah.
There you go. That is Thursday evening in your
We are
community.
talking to the Flip the Frogs.
All you frog flippers out there, get ready.
And they'll be playing April 14th at Martin's Lanes and Roodhouse.
Yes.
But then the big gig coming up, Madison County Catholic Charities gig.
Yes.
On the, it's the 22nd annual, yeah.
Yeah.
On the 29th. Yeah. And that's Help on the Move. Mm-hmm. $10,000 raffle. Whew. They're $25 a piece for a ticket, but if you buy two, you get one free. And then it's
$10,000.
Yeah, that's all.
$10,000.
That'll get you some eggs. probably.
You could buy several dozen eggs.
Yeah.
A couple. Today's prices, I don't know.
Might pay the power bill. Might pay the power bill.
Tell me that's not a monopoly. Oh, man.
Oh man, yeah, that's right. And that's a $50 dinner ticket, which is cheap these days.
It is.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the truth.
Trying to feed a good meal for $50 isn't easy.
That's about the price of a meal.
Yeah.
So, and unless you're staying at home and just having eggs, then it's $8 for a dozen. I don't know.
Bringing it back home.
I'm saying that like I bought a dozen eggs recently or something. I don't know. I'm just making it up. Grumbly.
You guys,
Expensive.
you guys are the entertainment of that evening
Yes.
on the 29th,
We are looking forward to it. Yes.
and you are playing from when to when?
The event is 6 to 11. I think 6 to. I think we're 7 to 11.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. I have to double check and post.
Okay.
Right on. And where is this at?
Bluff City.
Yeah.
Bluff.
City
Oh, the
Grill.
upstairs
right down
there.
the way.
Yes,
Yeah, that
the
is a
upstairs.
nice room.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, that is a very nice room.
John Hand from Glendale.
Yeah.
They play there. They do events there. I think they just did the mustache thing up there. He said it's a really cool room. So,
And from Halpin
John
Music.
Hand's always
and
doing
yes,
something.
John is from Halpin.
We like to say that name around here.
Yes, we do. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah,
He really is.
Definitely a good guy. Definitely.
Yeah.
Sign your
new
John
daddy
Hand
too.
here.
Yeah. He's a new daddy too, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Right.
And actually, the little one was in the store today.
Oh.
So yeah, he's
And what you guys don't know is he's also a new sugar daddy today. He became my sugar daddy officially
Did he
today.
now?
Oh yeah. He doesn't know it yet. It's going to cost him.
What's your Cash App?
But I'm worth it. I'm good. I'm good.
cool. Good to know.
Oh, yeah. Tell me you wouldn't like to have me on your arm walking in a dance.
Arm candy, baby.
All eyes would be on you, my friend.
No doubt.
So it's been a while since Flip
Yes,
the
it
Frog
has.
has been in. 3 years, roughly.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 years already.
Yeah. And
Wow.
we can't confirm or deny that was the night you threw the judge out the door. But, we wouldn't want to create a lawsuit.
No.
Well, Lynn said he was outside when there was a ruckus.
I remember it now. I do
Okay,
remember
there we
it.
go. There we
Somebody
go.
ended
Now
up-
we can
somebody
confirm it.
Ended up bloody.
Yes.
Yes.
And he took it like a champ because he's a wrestler.
That's right.
And he's just like, get pictures of this. This will be great.
I think it was.
He fell down, is what happened.
No,
Yes, that's what happened. He fell down.
We have it on
All the
camera.
lawyers are listening in right now.
We have it on camera, and he was helped.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It was
Help to the
accidental
ground,
help,
right?
but yeah.
Yeah.
The best reaction is his face after he realized he did slam the guy to the ground.
He's a wrestler. It's what he's
Well-
supposed to get slammed to the ground. He's supposed to be ready for this.
And we loved it because he took it like a champ.
Yeah,
Right.
I believe it was Shane that was like, "Oh, we got to get pictures
Yeah.
of this." It's the manager or whatever's like, "Oh yeah, yeah."
it's always fun.
I actually forgot that anybody was even sitting on the people were outside when it happened. I was so I felt bad. That's all.
The guy's wrestling name was the judge?
Yeah. Well, he's kind of like a manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Pigpen picked on him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't gonna pick on the butcher. He would have threw me down.
He already beat the butcher.
Yeah.
We actually were invited down to a match, and it was an arm wrestling match.
Yeah,
And he took on the butcher.
wrestling bouts. I arm wrestled this guy, the
Right.
butcher, who's just this huge.
And I was
big
in the
face
ring.
man.
I may have talked the roller rink girls into doing some sexy dances that the butcher was distracted by slightly.
There might have been distraction.
Somebody from Cottage Hills
techniques.
would never do that.
And I
Would
might have
never do
leaned
that.
on his hand a little to help him slam the guy. But there
Technicalities.
is no film on this one.
And I was declared the winner by the referee. So,
But,
and one more thing,
Okay.
Butcher, the guy named the Butcher, the big wrestler,
Damian Blade.
retired after that. I put him out of
He
commission.
is back. He is back.
Well,
A lot of details are coming out right
I heard him so bad that he couldn't wrestle from. Okay, no, I'm sorry, I didn't. I'm sorry, Butcher.
So 3 years ago, when you guys were in, different lineup.
Yes, it was.
And that brings us to Darren Lemaire,
Yes.
the new guy
Hey.
in the band. And I got a question for him right off the top.
Go for it.
Have you been checking out the 1930s cartoon Flip the Frog?
I was not even aware that that existed. Now I have to.
And Lynn, will you tell us why I bring that up?
Because originally that's how the name came about.
Right.
Was
See, I purposely have never asked. I
He assumed
I
he had
had
something to do with
purposely
throwing frogs at each other.
Well, at first, yes, but then I'm like, okay, no, that's the mascot. So I have purposely never asked.
So truly, you've just been a probationary member up till now, because
Yes.
until you know
I've not
the
been
origin
initiated.
of the name, you cannot
No.
be a true member. So
Well,
Delta Tau Chi, I cannot, no.
we told you there's going to be some initiating tonight. So.
Okay.
yeah.
We like to lay out on the table. And
He's been calling me Flounder. I don't know what that's all about.
Oh.
I don't.
at least he's not calling you Cod. It gets worse when he calls you Cod. Trust me.
Yeah. Lynn seems to be denying that.
Yes.
And we have been known to start band fights. Just so you know.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I got a pocket full of frogs ready to flip at either one of you.
I guess they want more pictures out front later on. That's what's going on here, right?
Okay, so you're telling me there's a 1930s cartoon, Flip the Frog,
Right.
and that's where the name.
Originally, yeah, and it came from a former bandmate, and that's it was suggested, and then I said, let's roll with it. I guess the reason was because you can do different things. You know, you can flip the frog, or flip the frog is the name of the frog. I don't know if that makes sense.
Hey, you know Flip
Right.
the frog?
Right.
I know Flip the frog, or I could flip you the frog. That's the bird.
Exactly,
Sorry,
exactly,
sorry.
exactly.
The bird, the frog. Or like every spring, these little tree frogs get in my pool, and I have to flip them out of the pool.
Right, exactly.
So I'm a frog flipper.
So do you gig the frogs?
I am not a frog gigger. I as a kid I went frog gigging, and I realized I don't like the taste of frog legs, and there's no purpose in gigging frogs.
The
anymore.
frog is totally against any frog legging sort of thing.
Okay, I would imagine that.
He likes his legs. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he
Definitely.
related to the WB frog? Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
I don't know if he's related to them,
They're
but
cousins.
a little more to
On
the
his mother's
story.
side.
Yes.
A little more to the story. The guy who created Flip the Frog used to work for Disney and bailed because he was like not into what was going on at Disney.
Right.
Which we could go down that rabbit hole, but we won't. Bring
Okay.
up Club 33.
Are they?
No.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
Or the Warner Brothers frog. But I will tell you my frog leg story if you want.
Yes.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so I was a little kid gigging frogs for the first time with my dad.
Oh, boy.
And we're in a boat, and there's these little hay bales all around this pond we were gigging in. And so I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, we roll up on this frog, and he's like, go for it, right? So I stab at the thing, and it jumps in the boat, and I start stabbing everywhere. Got my dad hitting the bottom of the boat.
Put a hole in the boat.
Yeah. My family still tells that story. So I just thought I'd get it out of the way before they did.
Well, Denny
calls.
grew up
Right.
right. Basically, your backyard was
Across
a park.
the creek
Yeah, it was
from you.
across the creek.
Yeah.
and Cutter Park
Yeah.
was where we hung out as kids, and
Yeah.
crawdads.
Pre-Cutter Park was cool. Yeah, there was all kinds of places to ride your motorcycle and things you shouldn't do, but we do in Cottage
Do
Hills.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you told your frog story. I'll
Yeah.
tell mine.
You do it.
Okay.
I'm not licking frogs.
Ah.
That's all I got.
Yeah, Flip kind of developed into a character, so I like it. You know, it's
Yeah.
cool. you
He's
know.
cool. He's got a drink in his hand and wears
Yeah.
some sunglasses and digs cool music.
And as we pointed out to the young folks last time, that it gives you an identity. People know that frog as much as they know the band. When they see the frog, they know it's you guys.
Right. You know, the same thing can be said for the band, pro band, Cage the Elephant.
Okay.
Because Cage the Elephant could mean cage the elephant, or it could mean cage The elephant.
Okay. Right.
Oh, I know Cage. We call him Cajun. He's from France.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of the same kind of thing, but different. So, I don't know. But he has become more, I think theirs is just the name, and ours has become more of a character.
See,
This is reminding me of-
I pictures for some reason, like at your concerts, there's little catapults flipping frogs at the audience. And
We tried that once.
It's reminding me of something Ozzy Osbourne said about Jimi Hendrix. I thought it was "Excuse me while I kiss this guy," not "Excuse me while I kiss this guy." Right.
Ozzy. You gotta love Ozzy.
You know what I think about more than I should probably is any new band trying to come up with a name. Everything is taken.
Oh yeah.
They've gone to numbers
They
now.
have. They went to numbers.
And most of the bands that come in here that are young have a number in their name or their
Really?
name. We had the band last week. The whole name of the band is 1781.
Right.
Awesome.
And that
Which
was,
is the shop and save.
that was
they
the Shop and
work
Save
in.
store number that they all worked in at Shop and Save.
Oh,
store
okay.
That's getting
1781.
tough.
So the corporate number basically.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Shop and Save store 1781.
Speaking of that, Split 66 won the competition.
So Split 66.
Moving
the
on.
one non-Alton band.
Right.
Where are they from?
Somewhere over there,
Somewhere in St. Louis.
across the big creek.
The big.
Across the pond, eh? So what's happening with our beautiful weekend in the Riverbend area? What do
Well,
we got happening?
We got stuff happening, that's for sure. The Trinity's Way open mic Friday night, 4 to 8 at Maevas Coffee.
That's Friday afternoon.
Yeah,
It's an
well,
early one. 4 to 8.
some people are just waking up. Could be breakfast.
Well, this is true. It's coffee for breakfast. What else we got going on Friday?
They're going to do the video release for Bring Me the Fires with Aaron Joe Paddlefoot.
Nice.
And I forgot to put the name of. It's not Biff Gnarly and the Reptilians anymore.
No, it isn't.
It's
I know him.
drawing a blank. I meant to write it down, but forgot.
This is
It's
the name
Buff
of it.
Knuckle.
It's tied into it, but
It's not Biff Gnarly.
Is
it's Buff
is
Knuckly.
Biff going solo?
no. They just changed the name.
Okay.
Something Order.
Yes.
Order is coming to mind, but I can't remember.
Bring me the fries and
New World.
order quickly.
It's close to New World Order, but
It's close to
I
it.
think it's
Oh,
something
no.
like.
That's scary.
I might be able to find out.
See, I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, Darren's on it. He's going to look it up.
Okay.
Well, so they're going to be playing at the Conservatory Friday, and the Bring Me the Fires video release is happening. They'll show the video on the big screen.
Right, with the UFO.
Evening gets kicked off at 8:30, going until 11:30 at the Conservatory tomorrow evening.
You got the pianos always at the Ragin' Cajun, Cross the Line, and Whiskey Dixon at Fast Eddie's on Friday. Darian Rowe at the Firehouse from 7 to 10 in Alton. Town Criers, Larry Vandergrift, 7 to 11 at VFW in Alton. Dueling Pianos at Baker's and Hale and Godfrey. Left Hand Cowboy, 7 to 10 at the Moose in Wood River on Friday. And Toxic Johnny going to put on an open mic at Martin's Tunes and Eats on a Friday night
Nice.
in Wood River.
There you go.
Mr. Blue Sky playing the Wildey Theater.
All
What
right.
type of tribute would Mr. Blue Sky be?
So that's an ELO.
I would think ELO,
tribute?
yeah, ELO, yeah.
So
And it's hidden order. Biff Gnarly is
There you go.
hidden order.
Hidden Order.
Order.
There you
There
go.
you
Thank you
go.
very much.
Shout out to Michael.
yeah.
Yes.
ELO. That it wouldn't be like quite as hard as ELP to cover.
Oh,
but still ELO had some
orchestration.
there's some good stuff going on with those guys.
Right.
That's
One of the Wilburys.
yeah, exactly what I was thinking. I was like that's what I was
The
thinking.
one
I
with
was
the
like,
I
beard.
knew that's what you was thinking.
Yeah.
drawing a blank, man. Sorry.
Jeff Lynn.
Jeff Lynn, thank
Jeff
you.
Lynn,
Yes,
there
Jeff
you
Lynn.
go. Yeah,
and
not only
producer
one of the
extraordinaire.
Wilburys, one of the original, one of the creators. Him and Harrison came up
George
with
Harrison.
the with the Wilburys.
Madness.
It was Harrison.
Madness.
Harrison.
And the dog.
Harrison suggested
All
that
the
they put
theme-
together the
theme-
Dream Band.
We didn't know how good we had it in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine that band like that coming?
No, it's
That
That-
song was so scary. The first time I heard it, madness.
Yeah.
Madness. What is going on?
Time is reversible.
Well,
the music is reversible,
yes.
but time is not.
I always thought it was
Backmasking. You remember
Agnes.
the whole thing with
Yeah.
I mean, they used to scare us with stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And that's what that was. If you flip that backwards, it said the music is reversible, but time is not.
Right.
Turn back, turn back. The
Oh, yeah.
music
Yes.
is reversible, but time is not. Turn
Wow,
back, turn
I missed
back.
that.
And if you turn that backwards, you'll
It's,
hear what
you'll Oh man! So there you go.
I kid you not. My teacher, I was at Bethalto, Trimpe.
Right.
I don't know what it's called now, but 7th grade, and the teacher played us a backmasking tape.
the Tipper Gore movement.
Well, it would have been like 83, so yeah, probably.
She
yeah.
was pushing that.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Robert Plant. Here's to Here's to my sweet Satan or something like that. Yeah,
That's
So-
we do not condone.
I think a lot of
Tipper
that's
Gore
suggested.
was pushing. It was the backbone of the biggest anti-rock and roll movement that we saw in that time. And then when Clinton was elected president, the Grateful Dead played at the inauguration. She got up on the congas while they were playing. It's like what kind of
The
world?
Dead
is
played.
this?
Yeah.
Well, that's-
I know that Fleetwood
That's
Mac played. Right. Wow.
Yeah.
That was part of their
crazy.
CIA contract.
Yeah.
The Grateful Dead.
Right.
Right. So,
Talk about rabbit holes.
yeah. Was I going down rabbit holes?
No.
I wasn't.
No.
Levi
Absolutely not.
Scrub
Loyd.
your browser if you were.
Across the parking lot from the Wildey's, a little place called the Back Bar in
Yeah.
Edwardsville. They get underway at 9 p.m. and Levi Loyd will be the guy.
Levi Loyd.
So after Mr. Blue Sky, slide on over for a real good Pigpen. What do they got there? What do they got? Martinis? Is that what you like? Stiff ones?
They just pour their drive. I'm a vodka man, but
Oh, okay.
whenever I went in the back bar, when I've walked in, well, we've had the owner, Mary.
Well, all you said it was a stiff one, and I didn't want to think.
I picked up on that. I thought it the better part of valor not to say anything.
They pour their drinks to get you drunk. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And the stiff one's another story for another time.
Around the corner, Lanny and Julie from 6 to 9 at Big Daddy's. Peter Porcelain and the American Standards doing the happy hour at the Stagger Inn from 5 to 8. Bags fly free at the Chop House, 1818 Chop House in Edwardsville. Mike Sonderregger, 6 to 9 at Reese's Brewery in Edwardsville. Derailed, 7 to 10 at the Moose in Edwardsville. That's Bobby Rowland's. That's a breakdown of Heartbreak Line.
Oh, nice.
So
There
something
you go.
similar to that, only smaller. Right? And then Butch Moore at the cabin at Judy Creek in Glen. He's busy this weekend. Butch Moore, night after night.
He's been doing it a few years.
Yeah, he has. Cherry, 7 to 10 at the Legion in Glen Carbon. Bob Griffin Trio at the Elks in Granite City. Leadfoot at Patrick's in Granite City. The Fry Project. I'm telling you, Pigpen, you need to see this band.
The name's good enough for me.
I know.
Man, I want to see him. I'm gonna. Where they at?
And the
They're
lights
on
are
TV?
too. I haven't heard them, but I've seen the lights and the name. So I'm telling you, this is right in your bucket.
Yeah.
Fry Project,
Hit me in my-
Deutsch Village Inn, great place to see or play as a band.
It is.
There you go.
And they're a
have to
good
try and
crowd
make it
down,
down
there.
there.
Good times. And 2 nights, Pigpen. So
Are they there both? Nice.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
Excellent.
Scott Marlin's a good time from 8 to 11 at Lodi's
For a good
Cafe.
time, call Scott Martin.
All right, calm down before we say this next underage person. Just letting you know. No, very talented Ruby Lee.
Yeah.
At the Yellow Dog in Warden. It says she's 15,
when-
but it seems like we've been saying that now for a few years.
No, when she first came through, the first time we saw her come through years ago, she was nowhere near 15. She was like 10
Yeah.
or 11, and my wife bought her CD. She's good. She
Yeah.
sounded like a little Dolly Parton.
So, yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. And then, of course, our buddies Paper Boulders.
Right. Joshua Grassley
You know it, at Papo's Pizzeria in Fairview Heights.
and Sean Stone.
And Sean Stone.
And then they got the Experience Live Music Row with Hicktown being one of the bands down at Copper Fire in Belleville.
Nice.
And so you applauded Belleville earlier, Darren. You spent some time down there or something?
Belleville?
Was that you or
No,
you?
I applauded.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Maybe not.
No, they
get-
booed Belleville. It was odd. I'm like, why are they booing
No,
Belleville?
he's telling tales. No,
He will.
The Village Inn, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a nice place to play.
Anyways.
I was agreeing with you.
I'm saving the last one for Pigpen because he will like the name. I think he'll like the name.
This must be it.
He likes Pussycat.
Fat Kitty with a PH.
Thank you.
Fat with a PH.
See, I just wanted to hear him do
Kitty.
that. It's an old promo we did once.
That's fat with a PH, you dork.
Yeah. We had this show like pre-YouTube and all that stuff, right?
it was
And
a
we
long
had this
time
idea to like go in chat rooms and record conversations. And back in those days, like in the video games, they had chat rooms that were specific to what you had to do. And there was this one called the Fight Room where you literally went in there and just argued with people. Right?
Well, isn't that the internet as a whole?
Oh,
now?
yeah,
It's what
Like-
the internet turned into eventually.
That's why it's so ironic. And, you know, there was other ones. There was like joke rooms and, you know, it was...
Smoke rooms.
But everyone loved it. The Fight Room was probably the most popular. And
Because it was the
just-
entertaining one.
It was completely entertaining. And it was all about a good cut down and, you know what I mean? Come up with something cute.
So it was like your typical
Yeah.
like junior high lunch table, bunch of boys sitting around.
Yeah.
The old blues players would call it joning. We're gonna
Joning.
joan
Yeah,
on each other for a while. Man, you so ugly.
Gonna do the dozens.
April 14th, Martin's Lane in Roodhouse. That's a place we just talked about
Yes.
in Roodhouse there with Fat Kitty. You guys will be playing.
Yep.
7:30 to 11:30, right?
Yes, sir. It'll be a
There
good
you
time.
go.
That is a nice place. Very
And
nice.
then
Yes.
the 22nd annual Help on the Move,
Yep.
right, at Bluff City Grill. That's going on the 29th.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So-
a $10,000 raffle that night, which will get you some eggs and electricity.
It will.
It could get you a fat kitty.
It'll at least get you through the month of May.
Yeah.
It will not get you a 59 Les Paul.
No, will not. And good luck finding one.
Yes.
Yeah, no kidding.
So-
Oh, who? Somebody just found one.
No,
Somebody just
Right?
Well, it was a 60, but
I thought you meant just now.
no. Yeah, this moment.
He's
this
got
moment.
it in his brain. Every time someone finds a 59 or 60 Les Paul,
Yes.
he gets a little bloop.
No, that would be Joe Bonamassa. I think would that he I'm sure has some sort of alert that goes directly to his cerebellum.
Oh, cortex. So there you go. You guys are playing at Martin Lane's in Roodhouse, and so this is a bowling alley, right?
Yes, it is.
So the only place, just here in Roodhouse.
That's what I'm saying. A bowling alley in Roodhouse? Is there
place
a
is-
building in
No,
it?
I think it's been there for a long
Okay.
time
It
because the
has.
only other place I can remember there was only two places you could get gigs in Roodhouse.
Well, that makes sense.
Back in the late '80s or whatever, and it was the bowling alley, which was the good one. The other one was a archery place where you set up.
Oh,
with
that's Garner's.
You set up with like the targets were behind you.
Oh, man.
And it was sort of like, you start picturing like, Blues
Yep.
Brothers and like, oh, they're not going to throw bottles at us. They're going to
gonna
start
shoot
shooting arrows
darts
at
at you.
us.
Yeah.
This place actually has, if I remember correctly, an indoor mini golf.
Yes, it does. It has a putt-putt golf now. It used to be a lot more lanes. I grew up in Whitehall, which was 3 miles away from Roodhouse until my parents had a house built in Jerseyville. And Martin's has been there forever, since I was a kid. But it was massive lanes back when I was little, and that's all it was. And then it shut down for a while. And then the son came along and reopened it, remodeled it, and it was great. It's awesome. He's got an outdoor, indoor place. Summer is outdoor. It's nice, big patio, nice stage, really nice stage.
Hold on. I mean, I know I'm wrong, but
Okay.
it's just I'm listening to you tell about this. And so I know the place because, like I say, back in the 80s, we would go up and do gigs there.
Okay, so the place you're talking about was Garner's. Okay.
That was the archery place.
Yes.
But they would also have bands play at the
Yes,
bowling alley too back in them days. But you just said, talking about the bowling place, you just said they have an indoor outdoor. They have outdoor bowling.
No, outdoor.
Oh, that would have been
outdoor
so
shit.
cool. I
That
knew
would
I was
be cool.
wrong.
That
I
would
knew
be-
I was going to be wrong. But
would
I'm
be
The
like,
Italians
oh,
call it
man.
bocce ball.
That would be awesome. Some outdoor bowling.
I think they call it cornhole.
That might just give him.
Hey, it's a family show, man. Family show.
I might just shoot that
Grab your
idea at
browsers,
him
people.
and see if it doesn't
Yeah.
Oh, we did. We played a gig recently. They were doing a cornhole tournament.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that was
At
at
Wild
Wild
Pickens,
Pickens.
Yeah,
Yes.
what a nice place that is.
Oh,
up
it
there.
is.
Yeah,
it's real
he
nice.
really fixed it up nice, didn't
And Beavis is cornholio.
Yes, he is.
But that place, before it was archery, it was just strictly a bar and bands.
Really, before that, so I don't
Yeah,
remember.
the
before
archery thing
that.
came in kind of towards the end of the band thing.
Yeah.
And,
All I'm thinking of is if you make a crowd angry at an archery place,
No, that ain't
they're not
good.
throwing tomatoes.
Well, from what I understand now, it's a church.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
So-
it's
The First
probably
Baptist Bar and
repenting
Grill?
for some things that went down.
You're no kidding.
I will say, since joining this band, I have played some awesome places and some places I couldn't point to on a map.
Right.
Eldred.
Eldred.
But it was awesome.
And my mom's family's from
skipping a jump
Calhoun,
from
so I
Nutwood,
should
right?
know. I should know.
That's
Yeah,
right down the
sure.
road from Nutwood, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
It's 15, 20 miles.
right?
But, I tell you, those people are awesome.
Awesome.
They
Yeah.
are, love them. Love them. That's just how they are,
So you mentioned your parents, Whitehall, right? They came from Germany. Your father, originally from Persia,
Yes.
met your mom in Germany, and then
Right.
came. And then
Yes.
is that where they moved?
I'm an Iranian kraut.
Right.
Yeah, he won scholarships as it was
I'm
his own.
hungry all of a sudden.
That
The
was his-
Iranian side of him hates the crowd side. It's he can't sleep at night. Poor guy.
it's a struggle, man. I
It's
tell
the
you.
eternal struggle that is Lynn.
Yeah, no, his only way out of that country was to win scholarships. He came from dirt poor. It was something.
Yeah.
It was the American dream. It truly was.
Yeah,
So-
that's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
That was interesting
And
to learn.
she was an operating nurse, is that what they call an
Right.
OP?
Right.
She was a scrub nurse, and then there was times when she told me of having to hold a leg when they amputated the leg, and I was like, I am not getting into medicine.
Right.
Yeah, forget it. Yeah, she
No.
told me some stories, and it just, he'd be like, oh, you open up the chest plate and the heart, and it's so fascinating. I'm like, that's cool.
I'm gonna be a shred guitar player.
I'm
Nice.
gonna be a folk singer. Anything but that.
Yeah, I just thought, no, I can't do it.
What I didn't get a chance to ask you because someone else was there, and kind of broke in, but did they play music, and where did you get your start?
They said when I was real little that they had a radio, and I used to crank it up, and I would. I guess I broke the volume knob like 6 or 7 times. They would keep having to get this little radio fixed because I kept cranking it. I don't remember it at all.
And then you heard Van Halen.
Yes.
Okay.
I heard Eddie, and it was. That
By the
for
way,
me.
rest in peace. We are both Van Halen
Oh,
fans,
man.
and
Yeah.
that happened since the last time you
so
ran.
sad. But his son.
Yeah.
There's some DNA going on there.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
He's been fun to
Yeah,
watch.
Wolfie is tearing it up.
Tough gig trying to
Yeah, but
separate yourself.
But just remember the other half of Miss Valerie. So
yeah.
I mean, you got that.
We talked on Valerie last time they were here quite a bit. Actually, you pretty much ripped her.
Yeah.
Who ripped her?
You did.
Did I? Then
And
I'll
he
leave
was
her
about
alone
to go
this
there
time.
again.
Yeah.
I miss one day at a time.
I will say one thing about my parents. When my dad finished his internship and everything, they were sending films out to these, new doctors and stuff. And one of them was from Whitehall. And, he didn't know, he was in New York. I was born in New Brunswick, New Jersey, right? So he's like, okay, well, I'll go. They told him Whitehall was the suburbs of St. Louis.
For those of you out there who have never been to Whitehall, it is not, in fact, the suburb of St. Louis.
Yeah.
It's also the suburbs of Springfield. It's
So-
like right between.
Yes.
He went and checked it out, and Terry Arisman was there and a couple other people, and went back, and my mom was like, well, how was it? And he goes, well, 70 miles from St. Louis is the suburbs, and
Yeah.
let's give it a shot. And back in the olden days, we lived above the office.
Okay.
So in the house in Whitehall, we lived above, and he
Nice.
saved his money and had another house built. So
So Eddie's experimenting with all these guitars and different things, and you're like, "Hey, there's some medical tools downstairs. I think I'll go get some of those. See what I can do."
I gotta say this about Eddie. I bet his backyard was just a graveyard of guitar parts.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
The home where he grew up in Pasadena, it still exists, still stands. So
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's done an archaeological dig, but maybe.
Yeah.
they practiced in the garage. Can you imagine being his parents and you're hearing eruption? Eddie, turn it down! He's in his room.
Well, here you want to hear what Eddie said about his mom. His mom was like complaining, "You do all that whittly stuff," and he goes, "Mom, that whittly stuff paid for your house."
Yeah. Speaking of whittly, I walk into Gabe Howard's room, okay, and I'm hearing him whittly, like finger tapping, right? And I'm like, "Who's your teacher?" He's like, "Lynn," and I was like, "Oh, okay, that explains everything." It's pretty cool,
Was
though.
that Steve?
Gabe Howard.
Oh, I was going to say
He's come a long way, man.
Okay.
You're doing a great job with
Thank
him.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do kids do the finger tapping these days?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he's doing
yeah.
whammy bar stuff, and I'm like, that looks like me learning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
can totally see your influence.
I don't do the
That's pretty
finger
cool.
tapping. I do the regular tapping. I'm a big Shirley Temple fan now, so and Gregory Hines. Yeah,
I heard you clicking on the way in. Yeah.
So,
I saw the Steve Roach, his name, with the charity, Catholic Charities.
Okay.
And he called me the other day, and he goes, "I don't know if you remember me, but you taught me 20 years ago."
Oh wow.
At Halpin. So I'm
Oh man, didn't that make you feel young?
like, man, it's been 20 years already.
Catholic Charities, you bring that up because April 29th, you'll be raising money for that at Bluff City Grill. I wanted
Yep,
to bring
we're
that
looking
up.
forward to it.
How about flipthefrogband.com? Still out there?
It's still out there. I'll admit I've kind of dropped the ball with it. It's hard. I've got a group page and I've got the band page on Facebook, and
And then you
it's
got the
just-
merch page.
Yeah, actually, those guys.
is a different-
the guys that do our T-shirts did that up for me, and
Okay.
they take care of it. Thank God, because I don't
That's
keep up with
Flip
it.
the
One
Frog.
more thing.
Exactly.
Flipthefrog.itemortar.com. MORDER.
Right. Yep. And we've got a lot of people thought that Flip the Frog was dead when certain things happened last year.
Yeah.
So came up with
Like that other guy making Porch Cafe. Mm-hmm. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So it's like, I thought, well, okay, Flip's not dead.
Okay.
And this 2023 is Flip's Not Dead tour.
I see that.
It's the year
I
of
like
the
that.
frog.
Yes.
And new music since Darren's doing a different
Oh, yeah.
thing, right? So
Yes.
did you guys have to revamp everything, or
And yes.
Yeah, there's I would say if you put a gun to my head, probably 35 to 40% of the old set is still there. Not that much.
Not that much.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's been.
Here's what's funny. On the way here, I heard two of the songs that we do now on the radio.
Okay.
Angels, the Centerfold we do. And what else did I hear?
Which is new for.
right?
Yeah, new for us.
Yeah.
That's a song I've always wanted to do.
That's a cool song.
Yeah.
I always
It
like
actually
that.
doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
How are you doing the da 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 da? What's-
Guitar.
Guitar. Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as I play the right notes.
Right.
It's a rock and roll, baby. It's live rock and roll. Not like Motley Crue.
Messed them up more. I'm like, oh no.
So
Who has Jay Giles? It's no big deal.
Darren, you've been playing recently with 5 Point Plan. Any of those songs cross over to save you a little time?
There are a handful,
Right.
But they sound different.
Okay. Well, of course. You got
The energy, I think, has changed.
Eddie Van Azar.
Yeah, you guys know that
Knock it
a band is all about chemistry, and when
Yeah.
people connect, like that's the cool thing about music is the connection, and when you connect with people. You connect the three of us, and then hopefully that message carries out to the crowd. And I feel like when I'm looking out there and see people dancing, that is satisfying.
Right.
That gives me satisfaction to see people out there, enjoying life. Yeah, because that's what we're about.
Yeah.
But
that's all any of us are doing is decorating time.
Yeah, man.
With sound and trying to inspire someone to smile,
That's a good way to put it.
or we're trying to sing the blues away.
Yeah,
You know,
even
one of
if
the two.
people aren't dancing, if I look out and I see them like singing along or something like that, that's
decorating time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
So you
what I
guys kind of touched on that last time you were here. Pigpen brought up that, playing music, you forget about your day's worries. And you guys brought up, well, that's what we do for the fans. We let them forget about their day and have a good time.
It's like, for me, it's like connecting with the musicians and then connecting with the crowd and making them feel good. Then you're doing your job correctly.
Yeah.
so
And
to speak.
Pigpen brings up a lot of stuff, including
He does, doesn't he?
He owes you a joke. And I know he don't remember this, but before I go through what's going on Saturday,
Oh no,
I am going to clue him in. You told the first part of the joke and never gave the punchline.
who me?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
gosh.
And here's the joke.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
Me and Flip and the bear from Chuck E. Cheese band were partying one night.
All right.
That's it.
That's all I said.
That's all you said. You said you'd tell the rest next time you seen them. Now, I don't know if you seen them after that and told them.
I did. A bunch of times.
Our audience.
Hey,
All righty.
Flip has a lot of fun out on that dance floor.
Yeah. Oh, there'll be
Oh
some.
yeah, speaking of out
Go
on the
ahead.
dance floor, there is a real live flip out there now.
Uh-oh.
A full flip
Costume.
costume.
Someone who comes flipping at the Flippin' Frog
Oh,
shows.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I could go ahead and tell you.
Should
who
I
it
bring
is.
my
Should I
frog
tell you
gig
who it is
to the show?
I mean, he does. He's helped us a lot.
I'd probably make him nervous if I brought my frog gig.
Maybe a little bit.
I was going to try to bring the boat too, but that's going to be real hard.
I'm not licking frogs.
Right. That's not the punchline to the joke.
I'm working on it. I'm
Okay.
trying material out here.
You need to
Boy,
concentrate over
I'm
there.
drawing a blank.
Let me tell everybody about Saturday. Luminal is going to be playing at the Conservatory. Haven't heard of them. 8 o'clock. So a chance to check out probably a new original band. That's what the Conservatory does here in Alton. Also, down at Fast Eddie's, Bearded Bandits from 2 to 6. Whiskey Dixon starts at 7:30 at Fast Eddie's. Tanglefoot doing it out at Baker's and Hale, 7 to 10. The Poor Dirty Astronauts and an Easter egg hunt. Those go together, believe it or not.
Yes, that
And-
was a mouthful.
In Meadowbrook. Yeah.
That,
Now you're really thinking.
Yeah. We're back to our old stomping
Yeah,
grounds.
exactly. What was the name of that club? The teen club that was right
yeah.
there. You remember?
Yeah, I do.
They're not playing there. They're playing at Blue Stem Vodka from 3 to 6. So you get Poor Dirty Astronauts and an Easter egg hunt. And if that's not enough, head on down to the Pump House for the amazing Joe Dirt at 9 o'clock. That's the guy from El Monstero.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Mark Quinn.
Huh.
Also, going on Saturday, Butch Moore doing it at Sparky's in South Rock Center from 2 to 6. The Trag Band at the Grafton Winery, 3 to 7. Backwood Burdens, 4 to 8 at the Hog Pit in Grafton. You notice I'm mentioning bars that haven't been open in a while in Grafton. You know what that means. It's getting warm out.
It's warming up, man.
More music. That's what
Yes.
that means, yeah. Skylark Brothers at the Corner Tavern. That's catty corner from the Wildey Theater, 7 to 10. And that's Wildey is where Mr. Blue Sky will do it twice on Saturday, 3 o'clock and 8 o'clock, a tribute to ELO. Wow. The American Originals at Big Daddy's from 6 to 9. Scott and Marlin next door at the Foundry from 2 to 5 in Edwardsville. And Lefty Daytona doing it around the corner at the Stagger Inn again in Edwardsville from 5 to 8. Pigpen's working hard over there, folks.
I'm coming with nothing. Just a big bunch of nothing over here.
I think that's where you were headed last time, to be honest with you.
It's fine.
Do you
It's fine.
remember what the opening was, or have you forgot it already?
It's something about, I don't know, knock knock.
I think
it was a knock knock joke, if I remember correct. My setup was I said knock knock.
Lanny and Julie, 6 to 9 at Viva La Fiesta in Edwardsville on Saturday. Let's see. Ruby Lee, 7 to 10 at Lyle's Tavern in Maryville. Ethan Jones at the cabin at Judy Creek until 10, starting at 7. The Fry Project back down there at Deutz until 12:30 a.m. in Pontoon Beach. And Shotgun Creek out with the golf carts like to watch. 5 to 9 at the Prairie Inn in Dorsey. You guys played the Prairie Inn?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just did.
A couple weeks ago.
Did you have the golf carts pull up and?
Yes.
The side-by-sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, the parking lot was full of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they do it right there.
That's
Pretty cool.
Dorsey. Yeah.
They like to start early there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 o'clock. They're ready to party.
Yeah.
They're going to sleep at 9.
Yep. we played until 9.
Yeah, we played. Yeah, 5 to 9.
Yep.
Rock Bottom is still playing, and they'll be at
Awesome.
they'll
Love
be at
those
Silver
guys.
Creek and Belleville.
I know Darren and I go way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Rock Bottom.
We haven't had them on yet, believe it or not.
Oh, they're
it's like
fun.
Pigpen's neighbor too.
Is it really?
I think. Well, he moves a lot though, so maybe it doesn't. Not you, your neighbor.
I move when I have to.
Yeah.
Session 3, Road to Point Fest. Let's see, Bigfoot.
All right.
It says featuring Bigfoot.
Oh, that's
So
the
maybe
truck.
the truck's
That's
going to
truck.
show up. I don't know.
The truck, yeah.
Hello, I'm Bigfoot.
Do you guys remember
Hey,
when
Sasquatch,
Bigfoot
how
was
you been?
right? You could see it right off of 270.
Right. They sell him right there in East Alton at Community Seed and Feed. You can
Oh, do
buy
they?
your own Sasquatch and stick it up in your yard. Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me it's like his number one selling thing.
Oh, the
Whoa.
silhouette?
Yeah.
You're talking about
A
you're talking about
statue of
the statue.
Yeah.
He's talking about the
No
truck.
kidding.
Yeah. You want one? How do you
Hey,
think
I
that
know
would-
where I drive right past there
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah,
That'd look good on California Street.
I think it would. Yeah.
If nothing else, let's buy one and stick it
the-
down in the park.
Yes. If nothing, my wife, the Virgin Mary, and then Bigfoot.
There you go.
That represents
go.
both sides. Yeah.
Also on the Road to Point Fest, Brave New World, Burns Red Sky, Dead 7, and 86 Red. They're from Alton. We're rooting for them, so make sure you type in 86 Red in the code.
It's
you
3
get
band names with numbers in the
Right. See how that's happening?
Numerology.
You guys are spot on, man.
We're sort of on top of the scene. We just actually look at stuff. Pigman doesn't do that, but he just looks
He
at the
thinks he's
list.
so smart because he can read.
He looks at my list, so that counts. But I make it for him, so that works out.
I'm looking at it right now.
Boom Slang, 7 o'clock at the Legion in Kane, where I heard it's a big party. And here's another one at Martin's Lanes in Roodhouse, where Flip the Frog will be playing on April 14th. Exit 52 going to be there Saturday.
Oh yeah,
Another number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another, well, they've
they've
had that a while.
They're our age.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, they're from Springfield, I do think.
Ahead of the game. Mm-hmm. They
Yep.
knew numbers were going to
Yeah.
be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girl singer used to be in Captain Geach years
Okay.
ago.
Yeah.
She's good. She's a really good singer. So.
Speaking of tributes, Sometimes of Fantasy. Now, who would that be a tribute to? Oh, it's good. It's coming. Piano player.
9 o'clock
Initials
on a
BJ.
Saturday.
Is it?
Oh, Billy Joel.
There you go. Well, I know what Pigman was thinking.
Yeah.
But check it out.
He didn't do too shabby either.
Did you see who's opening up for the Sometimes a Fantasy tribute to Billy Joel?
Nah, I see that. It is
Scott and Michelle.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
At the
Scott
Diamond
and
Music
Michelle
Hall.
At the Diamond Music Hall in St. Peters, Missouri. There you
okay.
go. Cool.
Tickets from
That's a cool place.
$15 to $300.
That is a big price range difference.
I think those are like
that-
tables or booths or something like
They
that.
better come with happy endings for that.
Well, you got
I got-
BJ, Billy Joel.
You guys are quick.
Oh, man.
Speaking of bands with numbers, Beyond FM 24/7 showcase. If you guys get any original music, that's where to send it. Beyond FM is a 24/7 all original St. Louis music station.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Check it out, man.
Hey, you mentioned the Conservatory earlier. I've heard nothing but good things about what they have going on.
Oh yeah,
there.
super cool.
Yeah.
Especially originals. See, that's what we lack the most of.
Yeah.
So I'm excited and it's the hardest thing to do. Did you ever play originals with them bands? Mantis, did they do originals?
Yes.
Okay.
So then he's talking about my high school band, and we did maybe 10 original songs.
Ooh.
10. Actually, we wrote one in high school, and we would play it. And this is how, can I say the word? we you're young and dumb and stuff, and we would end the night with it, like with our original song, like. I think back to now, I'm gonna be like shake my head. Like, what were we thinking? But that's how cool we thought we were.
That's a good young
and with our original
angst rebellion.
Yeah.
Post puberty. Yeah.
And
it happens.
Yeah.
To the best of us. And it's probably going to be happening over here at the Beyond FM 24/7 showcase with the 45 Inner Outlines Modern Angst, right, from Georgia. It's $10 in advance. That's at Blueberry Hill Duck Room in St. Louis. And our buddy's 33 on the Needle, who I'm sporting the shirt of tonight.
Yeah.
That's a fine looking shirt too.
Well, thank you very much. Lynn brought me a very fine looking Flip the Frog shirt, which I wear.
I've
Lynn
got
is
new
good
ones.
about the swag. Lynn is
I've
good.
got some new ones for y'all. So
This is real sexy. It hangs down past, my area. So, I'm walking around like thinking of Chrissy from Three's Company when I got that thing on.
those are 100%,
You gotta be careful then.
Chrissy from Three's Company.
they're 100% cotton. So if you want it to come up, just high heat, brother.
Well, I continue to shed weight. I figured if I can't afford eggs, I'll get skinny real fast. So it's like, anyways, 33 on the Needle are playing at 7 o'clock. And then Soul Alone at 8 o'clock. And the Potomac Accord at 9 o'clock at the Platypus in St. Louis. I had to slow down to do that. That was tough.
Yes.
Platypus.
At Cottage Hills Elementary, they teach us syllable by syllable.
So no punchline, I guess. You know what?
I got a punchline for you.
Oh, do you? So the joke was me and Flip and the bear from Chuck E. Cheese band were partying one night.
Me and Flip and the bear played drums with the Chuck E. Cheese band.
Right.
We're partying. We walked into a bar where there was a priest and a rabbi.
Okay.
And
I liked your. I'm not
priest
licking
and the
frog line better.
But we're getting there. The priest and the rabbi order up some tequila, and we all going to do a shot of tequila. And the priest says, "I don't like licking the salt." And the rabbi says, "I don't like licking the salt." And the bear says, "I like licking the salt." And I said, "I'm not licking frogs." As I took Flip and gave him a big lip. I don't know. I don't remember doing
Not
this.
bad.
I don't remember setting up this joke.
How long
You
ago,
don't
3 years
remember
ago was?
yesterday.
I don't remember her here at the beginning of the show. It's fine. But my buzz is wearing off, so the show's just about over. I can tell that.
What we need to remind people of is that April 14th, if you want to travel to Roodhouse to Martin Lanes and check out and try not to get hit by any arrows.
Right.
Yes.
You guys better play good. It could get bad there. Bowling balls flying.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys played there before?
Oh, yeah, a few times.
Back
You're
in
probably safe then.
December, yeah.
They probably relax in when they see you guys are coming.
They
They
played
like
3 sets and he bowled a 300. It was crazy.
I got to say the North Green people, they're awesome too. They're real cool. They love to party. They love to
I
party.
noticed going to high school football games, when you get out to places like that,
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
nothing else to do.
But party.
And they pack it and they raise some cane.
And they party.
They love it. They have a good time.
That's the truth right there.
Yep.
But we want to remind people, though, most of all, that right here in Alton on the 29th of April, you guys are going to raise some money for a very important charity, Madison County Catholic Charities, who help everybody, right? Mm-hmm. And that's the 22nd annual Help on the Move show. There's a $10,000 raffle, $25 ticket. You buy 2, you get 1 free. And there's a $50 dinner ticket, so you get food, I don't know if they're serving frog legs. I don't think Flip would enjoy that at
I
all.
don't think that's on the menu at Bluff City.
Yeah,
But Flip the Frog will be there at Bluff City Grill. So,
Yeah.
and we want to say hello to your drummer.
Yeah, hey Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Hi, Josh. I'm not that happy you're not here, man.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be sitting right next to me. Inappropriate with you.
You teach a lot of young kids at Halpin Music, Lynn. Is
Yes, I
Kids
do.
Rock something we can see in the future here?
I think so. I think they're looking for another teacher.
Okay.
They had one last year, and I don't know, he did it, and then he was like, I'm never doing it again. I guess they wore him out. I don't know, but so
Yeah, because those are some youngins.
oh yeah, yeah.
What's the oldest there? It's like 7 or 8, isn't it?
at the most?
Yeah.
yeah. And I think the next time they do it, they're going to have 2 teachers.
Wow.
I'd pass on it.
Yeah. So you start with the youngins, first time they've ever done anything,
Yep.
and they get to do guitar, drums, I think keyboards maybe,
And bass.
Yep.
and bass.
I have one student who, this kid, I want to say he's 10 now, maybe 11. Anyway, he was in that, and this little kid is tearing it up.
He's finger-
Aiden is his name.
He's finger tapping.
He's doing that. He's really, he has a really strong sense of rhythm, and he wants to sing, and he's singing and playing. He's actually taking vocal lessons too. So,
Nice.
bringing him into the soloing, because I'm like, come on, and it's really kind of have to push him, but he's really he's solid. For his age,
So head on down to Halpin Music, say hello to Lynn. You're there most afternoons.
I'm there all the time.
Yeah. Days and afternoons.
I think in March I gave close to 200 lessons that month.
They are closed tomorrow
Yes.
for Good Friday, and we'll open again Monday.
Yep.
And Matt Van Voorhis will be right there getting some strings
Awesome.
for his band Stubblefield,
Okay.
and he will insure them himself.
Yeah.
And get some donuts from Mr. Donut. And
all of that
possibly buy a new car
Better
from
share.
Smart's Choice Auto Sales. I don't know.
I have a question about Stubblefield.
Okay.
So,
You should ask them, but
well,
we'll
I know I
try.
should ask them, but you are
Oh, no, I'm on their board of
Denny
directors.
is a learned gentleman,
Thank you.
and I kid you not. Did they derive their name from James Brown's drummers?
I don't believe so.
Nope,
I
they-
believe it came from a dog.
I thought it was a street or something.
No,
the family that lived by him, the Stubblefield family. Right?
The Stubblefield was the dog of the family
Yeah.
that lived by him, that they let him play
Okay.
on their side, if I remember the story correct. They practiced at these people's house or something regularly, and their dog's name was Stubblefield.
There's a
So-
podcast all about it at, I don't know if that one's on Cottonmouth.org's YouTube channel. That was a way
that was
back
a long
when.
time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. You guys probably know this. So you guys know Dogs of Society, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Peter Hussey represent.
Beagles, Great Danes, Basset Hounds.
Okay. So is that piano player the same guy in the Billy Joel band? Is it
don't know.
the same? Somebody told me it was the same guy. I was
We
like,
couldn't even think of Billy Joel's name earlier, so
yeah.
I shortened it to BJ. But
Pretty sure it was Billy. Yeah, Billy Joel. I saw it at Family Theater a few years back, and it was
Oh,
like
man.
they were both good. Dogs of Society, of course, was an Elton John
Right.
tribute,
Right.
And I can't think of the guy's name. He had a great band, and they played the
Order.
Wildey.
Hidden Order was the name of the guy's name.
Hidden Order.
No, that's Biff Gnarly's band. I'm sorry.
But I just didn't know if
looked
you
it up.
guys knew or had even heard of this band. Or
Now I've heard of the tribute band you're talking about, but I don't know if they're the same piano player
same
on them or
piano.
not. No.
Okay.
We are out of time, guys.
All right.
We're overtime.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, except we got a young man waiting on us out there, isn't he?
Shoot.
Mr.
Well, let me get you some-
Sam McKinney?
No.
No, he's not coming tonight? No.
Got some
okay.
wing for you guys.
I guess he can't.
All right. So look at this.
Okay, that's good. We'll keep talking to Lynn then.
We got some swag here. So, all right, hey everybody, thanks to Lynn and Darren. No
Thanks,
thanks
guys.
to Josh.
Yeah.
No thanks to you, buddy.
Yeah, no thanks, Josh.
No, but Lynn and Darren, and of course Josh, you're not here, but the guys from the band Flip the Frog. And get out and see Flip the Frog. And if you can't get out and see Flip the Frog, at least get out and support local music and art.